Hi there and welcome. My name is Alfonso Rodriguez Cotes and I am a Microsoft Technical Trainer. In this video, now we will dive into one of the most important topics in the field of generative AI right now. I mean, declarative agents. And by the end of this video, you will be in the right position to make a decision about what type of agents serves better to your needs, and also you learn about the components of those agents and how to create them. Declarative agents are a crucial component in the context of Microsoft 365 Copilot, a tool designed to enhance user productivity through AI-driven assistance. These agents operate based on predefined rules and conditions, allowing them to perform tasks and provide solutions without requiring explicit step-by-step instructions from users. By leveraging the power of AI, these declarative agents in Microsoft 365 Copilot can streamline workflows, can automate repetitive tasks, and offer intelligent recommendations, for example, thus enabling users to focus on more strategic activities. These agents use custom knowledge, including instructions, grounding, and actions to provide context and improve response accuracy. For instance, custom instructions might include guidelines for an IT support agent to prioritize documents from the IT help desk, cite over its own training knowledge. Custom grounding connects to real-world information, such as using a SharePoint online document library as a grounding source. Custom actions enable interaction with external systems, like reading and writing data in a support ticketing system via an API. These agents are useful for specific scenarios like customer support, IT help desk, HR support, and many more. Instructions are specific directives or guidelines that are passed to the foundation model to shape its responses. These instructions can include task definitions, outlining what the model should do, such as answering questions or summarizing or generating creative content, for example. We also have behavioral guidelines, setting the tone, the style, and level of detail for responses to ensure that they align with the user expectations. We can include content restrictions, specifying what the model should avoid, such as sensitive subjects or copyrighted material. We can also include formatting rules, showing how the output should be structured, like using bullet points or any other specific formatting style. Regarding the example scenarios, think about an IT support agent instructions that use tickets, actions, and IT help desk documents, and also prioritizing documents over training knowledge, getting concise responses for a non-technical audience, and many more. Custom grounding is the process of connecting these large language models, these LLMs, to real-world information, which helps in generating more accurate and relevant responses. This reduces the need for the LLM, the large language model, to rely solely on its training data, thereby improving the quality of its responses. By default, declarative agents are not connected to any data source, so you must configure the agent with one of the more Microsoft 365 data sources if you want. For example, a SharePoint library document that can be used as a grounding source. Finally, custom actions enable these declarative agents to interact with external systems in real time. You can create custom actions and integrate them with the declarative agent to read and also update data in external systems using APIs. For example, coming back to our IT support scenario, a custom action could be used to read and write data in the support ticketing system via API. Now, let's do an activity together. Imagine that you are part of an IT support team that needs a way for employees to find answers to common IT support questions and to create support tickets if they couldn't find the answers they need. Our goal was to decide whether this scenario was a good fit for a declarative agent or not. To make our decision, we should analyze each task using the 4 criteria that we have developed: a scenario, orchestrator and model, and data sources. First, do we know the scenario that we want to optimize for? Yes, in this case, employee IT support self-service. Next question, do we need a custom orchestrator and model? Here the answer is no. The orchestrator and model for Microsoft 365 Copilot can summarize and transform information from documents, so we are fine. And finally, do we know the authoritative data sources? And the answer is yes. We know that the knowledge base articles are stored as PDFs in our SharePoint online. Although the support ticket system data is not stored in the Microsoft 365, we can build a custom action to interact with the support ticketing system. So in this case, a declarative agent is a good choice for our fictional IT support team, because a declarative agent is a good choice if we know, remember, the scenario that we are optimizing for, the orchestrator and model provided by Microsoft 365 Copilot, in this case, is suitable for the task at hand, and the grounding data is already in Microsoft 365. Now, after explaining the theory, let's have a quick look into the agents created, in this case, by using Copilot Studio. Well, in this demo, what I'm going to do is to showcase how easy it is to create a declarative agent. We can do it from different ways and from different platforms, but in this case, I'm using the Copilot chat, right? Here in the Copilot chat, if you see on the right side, we have this option of Copilot agents. So I'm going to just click on Copilot agents, and now, after seconds, we can see that we have different agents from external applications that we can incorporate, or directly we can pick one of them, one of these agents. We can also choose the ones built by Microsoft, one agent for Power BI, and for sales, and more. But in this case, what I'm going to do, again, is not to pick one of those already prepared agents, but I'm going to create an agent here, because before I show you how to get agents that were already created even by external parties. But I'm going to select here, create an agent, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to create one of them. There are 2 main ways of doing that. So we can directly use AI to create it for us. So if we explain here what we're going to get, the agent will be created. Or we can click on configure and configure it ourselves. So in that case, we'll need to put the name of the agent, the description, the instructions, knowledge, etc. So let's come back and let's choose the easy way, which is the describe option. And you have some examples, some templates that Microsoft provide us to test. And imagine that we want to create an agent that will be a career coach. Right? So again, you can create an agent for IT, you can create an agent for HR, for finance, for all the departments you want, or for performing the tasks you want. Let's pick this career coach agent. So again, the agent has been created, and here what I have is like a Copilot, which is specialized in this topic. So it's a Copilot specialized in career coach. And now, if I ask any question about careers, the answer will always be provided by an LLM, but in this case, prepared for this topic or for this task. Behind the scenes, what we have done is you see that this is automatically created by AI, but behind the scenes, what has happened is that this career coach has a name. These are the description that we can add in order to know what this agent do. But here is the important thing, the instructions, right? So now I will have a look into these instructions. Again, these instructions are for a career coach. If we think in a different scenario, we need to change that. The purpose is you are an expert career coach providing personalized career growth suggestions. You understand the user's current role and use available data to learn about their role, blah, blah, blah. You ask about the short-term and long-term goals. You evaluate current skills and more and more and more. You see, this is the instruction. So we are making this agent a specialist in this topic. Here we have also the direction, make responses relevant to the user, avoid overwhelming, and many, many more. So again, imagine that you are creating an agent for IT. So you will give instructions related with the purpose, with the goals, and with the direction that you want to in IT, right? So again, we can also ground this agent with more data. So we can, before answering, we can make this agent always to answer based on some information from your SharePoints or even the web search, right? Imagine that you are creating an agent for, I don't know, answering things about the weather. So you can let the agent go to the weather and more. You can also add more from your organization, etc., etc. And also, you can implement actions. These actions will be specific tasks and capabilities that this agent will be able to perform, as we have seen before. So in order to do that, in this case, we cannot do it within here in the Copilot chat. We'll need to go to the Copilot Studio. But you need to know that behind the scenes, everything is being done from the Copilot Studio, right? So we can add more capabilities like a code interpreter, image generator, and more. And also the starter prompts. The starter prompts are these prompts that we can see here. You see these starter prompts in order to put it simple to our users, right? All right, so again, just I wanted to show you how easy it is to create this career coach, and we can also test it. For example, tell me about some career options to explore. And then you'll see that the agent knows me because, again, it's having and it's looking into the Microsoft Graph. It has information about myself, about the user I am, about the groups I belong, and more, okay? And here is telling me about the next career steps, right? So if we are happy with this, so we can test it. If we are not happy with the answer, we can test and we can modify the instructions, or we can add different knowledge, etc. And once we are happy, we just create it, and we have this fabulous agent to make my productivity life easier, right? Again, we can do much more things directly within the Copilot Studio, so I recommend you to follow all the courses about that. And with this, we get to the end of this demo. Wow, we have seen how amazing agents are. We've learned the components and also the different scenarios to help us decide whether declarative agents are the right option in our organization or not. Thank you so much for joining us in this module. I hope you have now a better understanding of declarative agents. And remember, keep exploring these powerful Copilot solutions to unlock new opportunities and achieve your goals.